35 years ago, the lifeless body of a young girl washed up along the shores of a northwestern mill town. Special Agent Dale Cooper was sent to Twin Peaks to unravel the mystery, but what he found was stranger than any of us could have imagined. So grab yourself a damn fine cup of coffee and fire walk with me as we rip into Twin Peaks from Rittenhouse, the Log Lady Chronicles. This is 845 Sports Cards. We do a lot of sports, mostly sports, on this channel, but during COVID, we all found ways to pass the time locked down in our houses. One of the things I did was binge watch the entire series of Twin Peaks. Series 1, Season 1, Season 2, Fire Walk with Me, the movie, and then the return on Showtime, and I absolutely love the show. It is so weird and science fiction-y, paranormal, but I thought it was amazing, and in 1991, truly groundbreaking television. If you like sports, by all means, subscribe, like, comment on the video, but if you like to see some occasional pop culture stuff, as we do here, subscribe to this channel. Like, comment what you think about Twin Peaks. If you ever watched the show, I can't make you watch the show, and I wouldn't even recommend watching the show. It's, if you like David Lynch, I would recommend it. It's very Lynchian, but super duper strange. So in this set, there are 60 base cards. On the back of each base card, there's a little blurb from the Log Lady. So each card refers to an individual episode in the show. Joan Chen, Leland, Cooper's Dream, Dispute Between Two Brothers. This is the Diary of Laura Palmer, Man Behind the Glass. So there's different pictures. There's Kyle MacLachlan. So you see all the pictures in the back detail something that happened in that episode. There's 60 base cards, and that's it. So in this box, we should be able to put together the entire base set without any issue. We're not going to spend too much time looking at these pictures, because in this box, there are also the Red Room, there's the Cliffhanger, Season 2, where Dale Cooper's possessed by Killer Bob. Don't want to spoil it for anybody, but there are 3 guaranteed autos in this box. On-card autos. Rittenhouse does a great job with pop culture, and unlike some other products, they really take their care with their autographs. So, David Lynch doesn't sign because he passed away earlier in 2025, but there's a lot of big-name autos. And there's dual autos, there's patch autos. I mean, it's a really, really remarkable set. And considering it's $145 a box, where else can you go spend $145 and get 3 guaranteed autos? Anywhere. The guy was a nut. It's a very supernatural show. And I would argue that if not for Twin Peaks in 1990, you would not have The Wire, Game of Thrones, Sopranos, that grandiose episodic television show that we know and love today. You wouldn't have it, because these guys really paved the way with character development. The Man from Another Place, the little midget that danced, he was awesome. Oh, same card twice. Boo. There's no parallels in this, so 60 base cards you're bound to see some doubles. That's alright. There's a horse in the living room. There's an episode of The Simpsons where they have the horse dancing in the living room, and Homer said that he understood Twin Peaks, and they just showed the TV of the horse dancing. Pretty good. And that was pretty much all of us back in the 90s. I was a little kid. I was 9 years old when this show came out, but I watched it back in 2020. See repeats, Killer Bob. All base cards so far. There's going to be 3 autographs. There are sketch cards, Rittenhouse sketch cards. There are patch cards, obviously manufactured patches. But the autos are the big ticket here. We're guaranteed 3, and I want a Kyle MacLachlan auto. Agent Cooper. That's the picture at the beginning of this show. And if you read the back of the cards, you'll get a lot of information about the show. It's a long watch. 3 seasons, right around, 40, 50 episodes. But I found when you get into it, it's really, really, oh, we got something in here. I don't think that's an auto, but go from the back. Base. There's an insert. There are inserts in this set, too. So, let's see, I think this is an insert. We got here. Oh, yep. Jane Greer, in memoriam. Jane Greer. Very nice. A lot of the cast is not with us anymore. Vivian Smythe Niles passed away in 2001. That's an insert set. There's a bunch of them. I don't think Lynch is included, but he passed away right when this set was released. But I got something else. Another insert there. Base. Base. This box is heating up. Let's see here. What is this one? The Bang Bang Bar presents James Marshall. Not a big fan of James Marshall. He was a nerd. Just You Perform at James Marshall, episode 313. Whose story is that, Charlie? Yeah, he always outkicked his coverage with the girls he got, but good for him. Not my favorite character. Some of my favorite characters, obviously Dale Cooper, the man from another place, the little midget, the giant, or the fireman. They call him in different seasons. He was awesome. He was Lurch in the Addams Family. That little guy. He's awesome. She was excellent, Laura Palmer. Lucy, the receptionist at the sheriff's department. She was cool. Liked her. She was real funny. So far, I've yet to see an auto. I've seen a lot of duplicate cards. So the base set will be nothing to put together. Audrey Horne. She was a smoke show. She's still a smoke show. In 35 years. People that are still alive. Some of them look really good. Pretty sure he's not there anymore. Pretty sure he passed away. He was an old man in the show. Another guy again. He does not sign. He wasn't even in season 3. The Man from Another Place. They replaced the dancing midget in the red room with an electrified tree. I guess it was symbolic, emblematic, but I like the little guy. Base. The story was a lot of drugs, there was prostitution, there was murder, it was a wild show for its time. To be on broadcast TV in the 90s, early 90s. Another insert coming up. They really pushed the edge. And, like I said, opened the door for The Wire, Sopranos. Then and Now, there's Lucy Moran. She was awesome. Lucy Moran, Then and Now. Kimmy Robertson. Very cool. So we got a couple inserts already, but no sketch cards and no autographs yet. They are guaranteed. Sketches would not be guaranteed. Base. There are dual autos. Those would be money. Pretty big checklist, but I want to see Kyle MacLachlan, personally. What is this? Peggy Lipton. Aw, Peggy Lipton. Memoriam. Passed away 2019. Norma Jennings. Poor Norma. She was sweet. These are just base inserts, obviously. Sketch cards are rare. The patch cards are rare. And something a little different there. And of course the autographs. What we got here? Something different. Gary Hutchinson. He's got like a canvas. Tim Roth. That's pretty cool. What kind of card is this? It's like a canvas. It's got a texture to it. There's Tim Roth. You may know Tim Roth from Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, but he was also in Twin Peaks. There was a lot of actors that you may or may not know from back then. David Duchovny wearing a dress. That was pretty interesting. David Bowie appeared in one episode. Really, really cool stuff. Base. Not sure what that Tim Roth card was. It's pretty cool, though. We got here. Plot. Pilot alternate ending. The alternate ending of the pilot. Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire walk with me. Pretty cool. You have to buy a whole case to try to piece together the insert set, or just buy them after the fact. As I said, $145. The box is not a lot. What we got here? Senorita Dido, Red Room Denizens. That's cool. She played a pretty big role, one episode. Senorita Dido. After the fireman created the Golden Globe containing the likeness of Laura Palmer, Senorita Dido gave it a loving kiss before sending it to Earth. That was integral to the story. Very trippy, surrealistic, sci-fi kind of stuff. So there's 6 packs left, and we haven't seen any autos yet, so we're going to hit them pretty hard right here. Base. Base. I'm going to go back and look at these cards later, put together the set, and read them all, but just want to rip through this. There's an autograph. Amanda Seyfried. So you see on-card autos. That is amazing. Becky Burnett. Personally signed by Becky Burnett. I'm sorry. She was Becky Burnett. The actor's name is Amanda Seyfried. So not familiar with that signer, but hopefully picks up. A guarantee 3. It's a pretty big checklist. Amanda Seyfried. I don't even know what character it is, to be honest with you. It's been about 5 years since I watched the series, so some things have faded from memory. There's the fireman, the giant. I might go back and watch it one day, but yeah, it's a big commitment. 3 packs left, 2 orders to go. 4 packs left, 4 packs left, 2 orders to go. Gonna get a bigger one. Let's hope so. Come on, Kyle. There's another insert. What do we got here? That's another photograph, I should say. So, we got here now. Second auto. A bald head. Don Amendola. Emery Battis. Don Amendola. Dolia. Okay, so 2 autographs of characters I don't honestly remember. Gotta look them up. Look back at what episode they were in. They weren't giant characters, I'll tell you that. They weren't big characters. There's our third auto. Let's split our third auto for later. They weren't big characters because obviously I remember the big characters. Leland Palmer and Dale Cooper. Tammy Preston. Twin Peaks. That's similar to the Tim Roth card. Kind of like a canvas texture. Sweet Laura. Last pack before the auto. Hopefully that one's a big one. And base. Just about base. So last pack has the auto that we're looking for. Hopefully it's a big one. Look from the back. The base. John Apicella. That's our last note. It's a nice autograph. It's on card. That's Jeffrey Marsh. I swear to you, I totally watched 3 seasons in the movie. I couldn't tell you who any of these autographs are, but this was Twin Peaks, The Log Lady Chronicles. We got 3 on-card autographs in the set. Probably, honestly, the best card in the set is probably the Tim Roth card. Forget the autos. Tim Roth's probably the best card. Let me know if you are looking at this Rittenhouse set. If you ever watched the Twin Peaks show, comment down below. Comment, subscribe. And let me know. I'm pretty sure this has got to be the most valuable card. These are probably $10 autos if we're lucky. Got to find one super fan. But thank you guys for watching 845 Sports Cards, New York's Hudson Valley. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.